Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Poirsha Podcast. I am your host, Poirsha. A few interesting things going on right now. One, it is 6:51 on a Sunday night, so people are out driving around looking at Christmas lights, so it could be loud, rumbling cars. And also, I have my heater on, so it might be a little bit of a sound in my background. I could turn it off, but you know what? I need that heat. Also, I'm supposed to be at my company holiday party, but I got some crazy knot in my back today while teaching. I wasn't even doing the workouts. I'm just in the Pilates studio teaching one-to-one. And the last client I had in the last literally 10 minutes of our training session, I was standing there talking to her, correcting her on her form while she was on the reformer. And I just feel this knot. And it kind of like shocked me. And I kind of felt like paralyzed standing up, like in that moment. And in my mind, I was like, what the heck is this? So I'm like, just stay calm. And I don't know. After she was done, I used the hypervolt that was downstairs. So it's kind of like a vibrating thing on my back. And then I have my Indian oil that I use. I got home. I've been laying on my yoga tune-up balls and rolling on my back and my glute and my trap. So it's just this long line from my glute all the way up to my upper back that's really bothering me. And I was supposed to be at the holiday party tonight. Now, here's the thing about this. One, this is the first year out of many years in this company that I didn't actually feel like going to the holiday party. I don't know what it is. And it's not that I feel grouchy. It's just not that I don't like anyone. I love everybody. I just didn't want to go to the holiday party. I was just like, I don't know. I just don't want to go. And then my coworkers were like talking me into it because we love each other. They love me. I love them. It's like, let's have fun. And I was just like, okay, fine. Like, I'll go. And then this knot happened. This knot happened out of nowhere. And for people who aren't connected would think, why me? And this isn't supposed to happen. Wah, wah, wah. And I'm thinking, I know exactly why this knot happened. It's because I was not supposed to go to this party tonight. I am not supposed to be driving tonight. Like, I'm not supposed to be out. I needed to be in my home, in my place, in my space. So whatever potential that could have happened from me being out, I believe that I have escaped it. And this is a part of the work that I teach. Listen, I understand that this is supposed to be my podcast week highlights, but this is important for me and like why I show up the way that I show up. It's because of things like this, because I want to be connected deeper with my intuition. I want to have trust and I want to know what that feeling is and I want to know how to act on it. So this for me wasn't one of those, well, let me hurry up and do all these things so that I can see how I feel in 2 hours and then get up and like get ready and just go anywhere. I said, no, this is one of those warnings that said, you need to stay home. Lay down in your bed, roll on those balls, relax, and you're not going. Period. So whatever you thought you were going to be doing, you're not. Because you don't know what we know. And it's safer for you to be in your bed tonight. That's what happened. So my back right now, just this knot is just here. And it's really tender. As I twist a little bit to the left, ooh, and I twist a little to the right. Oh man, it's like a sharp pain. And what's also interesting is one of my regular clients who comes twice a week, she was here this morning working with her. I was working with, she has some knot and she said she didn't even think she was going to be able to get up out of bed this morning to come to our session. But I worked on it so much with our exercises, with stretching, that after our sessions, she said she felt so much better and she couldn't believe that she could feel this good afterwards. So I'm so grateful. But I was like, did I have sympathy, pain for her to where I took her pain from her and absorbed it? This would not be the first time that I have actually physically absorbed someone else's physical pain. Okay, more on that in the actual Monday episode at some point. Anyway, we do this thing every week. I have to be honest. You have to know who you're listening to and why I even say the things that I say. These are those reasons, and this is just one of those days. Okay, so this is week 7 of my stats. I wanted to give you guys an update about my timeline. So we're on December 15th. We have 2 more Sundays in December. We have December 22nd and 29th. And then we're in January. And once January hits, that's when I start my season 2. Hopefully, I'll be video recording all those episodes. We'll see how it goes because, me learning this technology has not been easy. But that's going to start interviewing. I'm going to start interviewing people about fitness and health and their journey, my clients. I want to interview them. And so you guys can all know the behind the scenes of who are these people that I even train? What kind of people are they? What reason did they decide to pay a lot of money to have her train them, and what benefits have they received from being under her tutelage? I think that's important for everybody to hear because the success stories are just incredible. And actually, my client just gave birth on Friday. I trained her the entire pregnancy with a combination of yoga and Pilates and a little bit of kettlebell. And she did her own weight training with a trainer also. So this lady was training galore, and I'm just so proud of her with how her birth went. And I think it's worth bringing to all of you her whole pregnancy, and I'll be training her to get her back to her regular body. So this is just an exciting ride, and I want you all to experience it through my clients, and maybe you'll want to join my community and we'll all work together. Okay, so that's that. So I won't be doing these weekly highlights once we get into season 2, but you get to hear about it now. Okay, let's get into it. So week 7 stats. We have new state downloads. We have North Carolina, Virginia, Michigan, and a new country, Australia. So that's cool. I'm up 48 downloads this week. As you know, my goal is 50, but let's be honest, I did not do a hard push. I did, as I said, record stretches for Friday's night's meditation. So I did post that. And I did post about that podcast episode. I think that's it. I don't think I posted about Monday and Wednesday's episode. That's okay, Porsche. I can only handle so much on my own. So at least that's cool. Almost hit my goal. Other than that, one thing, my coworker texts me. She listened to, I don't know, probably listened to one of my meditations, and she texts me. I want to read it. She's so sweet. She said, "Ooh, your meditation voice is tantalizing." She's like, "You're good." So I thought that was sweet and funny. Okay, so what I wanted to share is from this Friday night's podcast episode, the meditation. It was called Meditation Journey Back to Your Light. That was released on December 13th. The picture that I chose was of this planter that I saw outside of a restaurant that had these random succulents plus a pineapple, you guys. So go look at this last post and look at the picture. It's a freaking pineapple inside of this planter. I actually tried to grow a pineapple and it just never took. I tried to grow a pineapple from a pineapple I didn't make it happen, but these people made it happen. A real life pineapple is growing in this planter. I love it. So one thing that's cool with the podcast is that in every single episode, you can look at the transcript. Okay. So for my meditation, I wanted to read a little excerpt because I listened to this Friday's meditation while I was driving to my client for her training session on Saturday morning. And after I listened to this meditation that I created, I was like, wow, Poirsha, that is truly special. And there is no way that somebody who speaks in this manner, who speaks this much life into other people, is going to remain in the dark. This woman will be out on center stage, and people around the world will be listening to her. So I wanted to read you the little piece of it that I really liked. All right, here, I'll start here. Get back to your mission. Pull yourself out of the dark depths. Climb yourself back out of that hole. There's always light. Sometimes it's very faint and you feel as though it's not there, but it is always there in your sight. We must have the desire to see that light again. We are light beings. We are attracted to the light. Come back. Step back into your light. Reclaim it. No one's light is brighter than yours. Shine in your light. And now, drift away into your light. Go be replenished and restored as you return to the source energy. Enjoy the presence of the powerful source energy. It's like being recalibrated, recharged, restored, and for some of us, a rebirth. Sleep peacefully. Return home. We will welcome you back when you wake up. Enjoy your journey. Namaste. Ooh, tell me that was not something special. Ooh. All right, well, am I just drinking my Kool-Aid? I don't know, but that hit me. So if you guys missed that beautiful opportunity to listen to that meditation to help you sleep better, it's only 21 minutes. And as you know, when you meditate or when you're listening to something on your way to sleep, time just doesn't exist. It just melts away. So for this coming week, what you have is Monday's episode will come out tomorrow, Wednesday's episode, and then Friday night meditation. And then once we get into January, that's when I will just be doing one podcast episode a week, which will be Monday mornings. So enjoy these little breath works and evening meditations, because at some point your girl will be hired and you will have to pay. So enjoy the free stuff now. Thank you all so much for supporting me, sharing my podcasts. I hear people telling me that all the time, and thank you for cheering me on. And people are just so excited when they hear that I'm doing a podcast. And shout out to my uncle who called me this week and said, "Hey, I remember you were telling me about a podcast." He's like, "Tell me, how do I listen to it again? And when are you releasing it?" Like, he's just asking me how to do it, because he's been so caught up and busy with a new baby and just busy with work that he just forgot. And it just dawned on him, oh, my niece has a podcast. And he's like, I want to support and listen. So I appreciate you, Uncle. And I appreciate everybody for listening. And I really would love for you to just tell me how you feel about it, to be honest. If you have any requests, any feedback, please, please, please let me know. Thank you all so much for listening tonight, and I will be back in your ear tomorrow morning. Alrighty, good night.